Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Chris Does Some Typing. This is a standing up edition. And so I'm going to just open something up here. Alright. So I'm making okay progress today. It's not as fast as I would like. However, my reward for getting to 1,000 words this morning will be that I get to go back to bed. Because I am kind of tired. Okay, so new features are developed or tested by many or all of these features will eventually be integrated into the release version of Copilot. And they provide additional coding assistance tools that may be very useful. Tweet. I cover these tools that are currently part of Copilot Labs in the section of this chapter titled Exploring Copilot Labs. Okay, this is the second wind time. This is where I have been working now for about 3 hours. I've written, I have 500 words or something. I've got about 500 more words to go today. And I'm hoping that I can just kind of steamroll through it. Copilot. The icon will appear in the lower left of the right corner of VS Code as shown in figure 2-1. Caption. Gear 2-1, the co-pilot icon. Standing up maybe makes me a little more productive, but I'm still not real strong with the standing up. I've only had the standing desk for a couple of weeks here, and so I'm spending most of my time sitting, but the more I sit, the more my back hurts, the more funky I feel, the more tired I feel. And apparently I type more slowly when I'm sitting. So, but this is the way I work. My schedule these days when I'm working on a book is I will get up at 3 or 4 and make coffee, and start typing slowly, get warmed up, hopefully get my 1,000 words in before 9 o'clock, and then go back to bed for an hour or so, wake up and start my second day. And then my second day will go until, my second day of the day will go until around 2 o'clock. And then I hang out with Jill and we just spend the rest of the day chatting and drinking beer and eating sometime around 5, and then I'm usually in bed by 8 so that I can wake up the next morning and do it again. It is it's a mad schedule, but I do it. And it's how I get this stuff done, books. And I've done now, this will be, let's see, I did, since I've lived in Astoria here and started really writing books again, I took kind of like a long break from book writing from, say, 2016 or 2017 to 2020. So it's not that long of a break, but I took a break. And then since I've started up again, I wrote a React book. I wrote a novel. I wrote a JavaScript book. I did the second, so that's 3. I edited and put together the second edition of Coding All-in-One for Dummies. I did Mastodon for Dummies last year, and so this will be really my 6th book in the last 3 years. And so when this one's done, I will probably not have time to write another book next year. It looks like I'm going to be kind of busy with teaching. And so I might not have a time for writing another book next year, but I probably will. Probably fall into another one around this time of the next year. But my goal was to do sort of this block of 10 books. And so I'm getting close. I'm more than halfway, or if you don't count the novel, if you only count the books that actually are going to potentially make money, this will be the 5th of this block of 10, and then I told myself that after 10, these 10, I'm going to retire, and I don't know what retire means, but the goal was 10. And certainly I can't keep up this schedule for forever. And so I need now this icon. And I guess I'm doing screenshots in Windows. And this is going to be a the challenging thing here is that how do you get this screenshot. I think I need to change the resolution of my Windows machine here so that I can get a nice screenshot. And so how do I do that even? Can I do that with just settings, or do I need to do that through the I'm using Parallels here. Parallels desktop. Maybe this Parallels toolbox gives me the tools that I need for changing my resolution of just my Windows machine. I just noticed that this is called AI Trivial Challenge. That's kind of funny. I didn't mean for it to be that. I meant for it to be trivia. But Trivial Challenge is kind of a good name for what I did. Trivial. Okay. Where's my... Shoot. Where is this Parallels toolbox? Do I need to hide? Scale, display resolution. Let's try this. So really ideally we want some kind of a shape that is like 1280 by 1024. But this is messing up everything. But is that going to give me a better? Not really. Let's try 1920 by 1200. So that's... Is that gonna... It doesn't change my other monitor. It doesn't really make things too much better. Let's try 800 by 600. Is that gonna be good? Well, we can't even... Oh, there it is. So that's not bad. So this is called Copilot status icon. Is this just goofball now? What's this? I mean, that'll give me a nice big screenshot of what I'm trying to show, and then maybe I can circle this. And it is very humid here. That is true. Right now it is kind of spooky outside. It's early morning and we've got some weird clouds rolling in. Jill says that there's something maybe about tornado-like weather today, and that's kind of what it feels like. Fortunately, I'm in the basement. This resolution, I mean, this is kind of unrealistic. No one would actually look at it like this, but that might be the only way that I get a decent screenshot of the GitHub status icon. What happens if I click this? Let's just do it. So maybe I'll grab something like this. And so that gives me this, and that might work. I can draw a circle around it. Can we draw in? An arrow. Look at that. That ain't bad. That'll do. And so I'm going to save this. This is figure 2-1. And I'm going to need to break this out. I'll just start a new folder in here, and then I'll fix the chapter 1 stuff later. Brilliant. And so get hub good access to Copilot, the Copilot status. Python will display with exclamation point. Am I going into too much detail here? I mean, it seems like. Wait, what happened here? Where'd my... Oh, it's created here? Yes. So I gotta say, like, click the accounts. Some people like the detail. It's good for filling in words. Production, insert figure 0203. Okay. Yeah, so Copilot extensions. Now this is a little silly with this resolution, so I'm going to go back to something sane. toggle between clicking the gear icon. What does this one do? Just information. Clicking the gear icon and selecting extension settings. What is it called again? See, if I had more viewers, somebody could chime in and just say, "It was called this, you big dummy." Extension settings. Insert fig 0204 pin. I think this is pretty okay screenshot actually. 34 minutes I've been going here, and I'm up to 10:41, which is still about 200 words, I think, short of my goal for the day. But I told myself I'd be done by 9 o'clock, and it certainly looks like I'm going to be able to do that today. And I have to remember to drink water. Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Sweet child, where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Sweet child of mine. Well, she got eyes like the bluest skies, and it's time for a dog to get fed. So in this section, I'm going to talk about how to work with Copilot efficiently. Obviously, that's the title of the section. And so I think a bulleted list is in order. The goal of using learning how to provide good context to Copilot is to increase its accuracy for your purposes. And here we can insert some of those shocking statistics from GitHub, such as that there was something about oh, and it's also garbage day today. So it sounds like right at this very moment, garbage is getting picked up. I thought there was something here about percentage of suggestions that are accepted. but maybe I can find out here. Okay. I'll put in the technical stuff. According to GitHub, an average of 30% of co-pilots' suggestions are immediately accepted by the developer. With this percentage can be improved through will automate it. that's a... Here are some tips for getting the most out of Copilot. Bulleted list. Okay. These might be better as H3s. Most often, this is done by writing a code comment at the beginning of a file. My head is hurting. Is it the light in here? Is that what makes my head hurt? I wonder if I have this light right here. The just bouncing off the wall provides some ambient light here, and it ain't bad, but I can adjust the color of it, and I'm wondering if a different color of light might make me feel better. Cooler blue and white lights are good for working, waking up, and concentrating. Cooler blue and white. I'm gonna try adjusting this thing. Ooh. this too. Okay, so this is warmer. And this is cooler. So it's at as cool as it gets. And I have this other light. Hey Siri. Turn on my desk light. And that one is pretty cool too. Does it look better in here now? Let's look at my picture. Yeah, it might look better. I'm getting to the point where standing up is starting to become a little painful. And it's been another 50 minutes, and I guess I kind of write in 50-minute chunks. And then I'll take a 10-minute break. And that's probably a really good way to do it, is to work for 50, break for 10. But I'm going to really quickly just put in what my other tips are going to be. And so that's the first one. And then the second one is going to be break things down. Don't give Copilot your request, your information as a series of steps rather than as a request for a large block of code all at once. Give examples. For example, if you want it to generate an array of objects for customers, tell it what a customer object looks like. I put in a figure here, and that'll be helpful. I might be at like my goal for today. Let's find out. 12:30. I bet I'm just shy of my goal. It's going to be frustratingly, annoyingly, irritatingly sad. So I said, oh, I bet I'm just like a few words away. 12:30. Yep. So I've got 12:30 minus 273 equals 957 plus the 29 that I wrote earlier plus 19 plus 10. I need to write 14 more words today. 14 more words. 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 14 can do it. I can write 14 more words. $12, $12.30. Okay, let's find where 14 words are going to go, and then I get to go and take a nap. Okay, so I think what I need to do is head is not feeling right. I think now I'm like 2 words away from my goal. It's okay. think I'm done for the day. It's 9 pages, $12.90. I can start here tomorrow. There'll be some coding, and that'll be easy. Some copying and pasting, and that'll be easy. I'm at $12.90, and I can go to here. That's another 60, so I've got $12.90, and then I can add 60 to this. And because I'm bad at math, I will just do this, and I will say I'm at 1046. So that's that. And then I go here, and I know that I've got 9 word pages, and I've got a number of figures, and the number is 4. And so this is estimated to be 6 pages in the book. It's looking. I'm at 21% of the book written. What's going to be cool is at the end of this, when this chapter is done, I'll be able to turn it in these first 3 things: the introduction, chapters 1 and chapters 2, and that'll be my 25% milestone. Hey, thanks for following me. See, just got a new follower. Yay, thank you so much. I hope you're finding this somewhat interesting. I really appreciate it. And so, yeah, I'm done for the day. I've done my 1,000 words. I'm going back to bed. And I'll be back tomorrow. Have a really good day.